Hello everyone. I have a theory. Another theory video. This video is going to be about Shaggy and understanding his true power. Now, I'm aware MatPat did a video on what is Shaggy's power level. And in this video, he gives us some data that's going to be useful. I'm going to talk about it in just a second. But I am not talking about Shaggy's power level. I am talking about Shaggy's true power. His innate ability that has been underestimated. And we actually need to do a lot of math to really understand it. But first I'm going to talk about physically what it is, and then explain what makes it so dangerous. And really what I'm talking about, this also technically applies to Scooby Doo as well, but Shaggy's the meme, so I have to focus on Shaggy. Shaggy's the power. It's eating. Probably not the most impressive thing, but that's where you're wrong. Let me just convince you of this by going through the information. Now, MatPat provided the information that this canonical source, Shaggy is 6 feet tall. I'll reference this, but also I can't find where he got this from. But also, if you look up the actors that have played Shaggy in live action stuff, coincidentally, they're around 6 feet tall, so I'll happily say that he's 6 feet tall. So we go over here, and I have a lot of data. It's gonna look like a lot. It is. So first, what I did is, well, we can see right here, 6 feet tall. That's what I'm using. But also, I counted out how many heads he is in length, which is 7 2/3, which is 7.67 heads. Average person, 7.5 heads tall. So this is actually very close to real math. Then I found out each head is about a foot in length. So then half of a head is 0.64 feet. We look at Shaggy eating, and we can see, like, okay, the head top lines here, the shoulders line up here. So we can confidently say, like, this does match up with this. So we can figure out how wide Shaggy's mouth is, which starts out at like half of a Shaggy head length at the half mark, the 0.64. But then the top goes to about here. We'll say that's about there. So here to there, we're saying that that is 1.28, because I mean, we could say it's from here to here, and then from here to here, and then double it, which is what I did. It's pointless. It's 1.28. I wanted to see, how does a mouth size of 1.28 feet compared to a normal human's mouth opening? It's basically 2 inches. We can see here it's 1.8-ish. I rounded up. Converted the Shaggy mouth size into inches so we can compare normal human mouth to Shaggy mouth. And Shaggy's mouth is able to open to over 8 times the size of a normal person's mouth. So that is weird. His mouth can open to 8 times normal mouth size. Keep that in mind. We're going to go on to another piece of evidence here. Another instance where Shaggy is breaking physics. And then I'm going to tie it all into what his power means. So this is the other instance. And again, this involves Scooby Doo as well, but we're just talking about Shaggy. See him running. See him eating here. And then I don't want to get copyrighted for this. In a matter of seconds, he is a full-on sumo warrior. It took, in this clip, we see him eating. He is still skinny. We don't see him gaining rapid weight here. Like, we see the food in his mouth on this frame. About 25 seconds. We then see... Oh, I rewound it back. I was at 25 seconds. This is 21. Okay, so this would be 20. Actually, this is 21. Okay, so that means in 4 seconds he goes from 160 pounds to this size. How much of a size is that? Let's figure out. I'm just gonna do sumo wrestler weight. Over 300 pounds is average. But also, like, this is the average sumo wrestler, I would say. We look at Shaggy here, that is not average. So let's go with largest sumo wrestler weight. 584 pounds. Let's Google search this person. Wrestler, okay. I mean, I would go as far as to say that Shaggy looks bigger than this person. You know what? In this image, if this is truly to scale, I'll say Shaggy looks like him. I don't think it's to scale. I feel like this is definitely Photoshop. Lighting is different. It has to be. There's no way that's real. In all these images, he doesn't look that big. Shaggy looks like he weighs more than this guy. Let's say it's 600 pounds. The weight was 160 pounds. Let's say it's 600 now. So, telling me in 4 seconds he gained 440 pounds? So, let's start off with the fact he would die before he got to this weight, probably. Or he would have passed out when he was eating. So, he very rapidly gains this weight. Then, I'm just gonna skip over. Rolls around. Okay, wait, let's see. This is when we first see him at, it was a 25-second mark. We roll around. Dust clears. We see them again. Normal weight. The 45-second mark. We were at 25 seconds. So in 20 seconds, he lost 440 pounds. So Shaggy has the ability to make his mouth stretch to a foot tall. And he can rapidly eat and rapidly gain weight, but then also rapidly lose weight. So now this is where all that information put together. This is where we have the real Shaggy theory. He can rapidly gain weight and rapidly lose weight. and eat with stretching his mouth to being a foot tall. If he were to be completely unhinged, completely able to go on a mayhem, and just, let's say, wasn't himself, and just went on mass murder spree, considering everything I've said so far, you would be able to probably consume an infinite amount of people. I mean, unless he were to get shot, probably wouldn't see that in Scooby Doo, but that would be the only thing that would actually stop him. If it take that aside, he could eat an infinite amount of people. Now, okay, probably not realistic. We're probably never going to see a murderous version of Shaggy eating people. There's no way that's gonna happen. Except for there's this thing called Learning with Pibby, and hold on. You literally see in Learning with Pibby, there's Shaggy, and we see his mouth stretching even further. Definitely not normal lengths. So, at this point, I don't think it's gonna happen. I do not think that we are going to see this version of Shaggy become a mass murderer and eating people, because he's just one character that has this glitch virus. If you haven't seen the trailer for Learning with Pibby, you should. It's a very adult show. I'm going to preface it with that. It's for Adult Swim. So I don't think they're going to make Shaggy go on a mass murder spree, because I feel like since he's just one of the glitched out characters, it would take too much away from the others, and it doesn't make sense to do that. But just saying, Shaggy can rapidly gain weight, rapidly lose that weight, and can stretch his mouth out very far. So, if he were to be eating people, he had the motive for it, if he does here, he could go on a mass murder spree. I don't think he would. I don't think they would make him do that. But I'm saying it could happen. It could happen in Learning with Pibby. We could see Shaggy's mass murder spree. I don't think it's the most likely thing, but I'm saying, for one thing, I think Shaggy could be a mass murderer. But also, and also a cannibal. But also, not only am I saying it, in theory, could happen, I'm also saying there's an actual chance of it happening. And I don't think it's the strongest chance, but I think there is a chance of it happening. So yeah, hopefully I've just either ruined Scooby Doo or made you very weirdly excited about it. I do not like that phrasing, but that is it. Thank you for watching. Bye.